I just love the idea that her boyfriend is like, can we go see a show? And she says, no, I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Yeah, I don't know if I could, I'm trying to think, like, could you be with this person? Because here's the thing. So she says, take me out to the ball game, right? And then it says Katie Casey saw the players. She saw all the games. She knew all the players by their first names. She told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. So she's one of these people at a game who's just screaming her head off, telling the ump that he's wrong, like getting belligerently drunk. I'm picturing her just demanding more beer, and the bartenders are like, ma'am, your picture's up on the wall because you're here every day that there's a game, and some days when there's not, demanding alcohol from us. And I feel like the young beau is like, I'm a little intimidated. It's
a little scary.
Yeah.
So I originally was just going to pick the lyric, I don't care if I never get back. Because that to me is funny about Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
That always did stand out to me.
Yeah. There's just something so like Sisyphusian about that, right? Like
wow. Okay, making up for it.
So like imagine like, okay, we're Mets fans. They're historically not a great franchise. There's something about just like willing this team to like win who's not going to win, but being there for all of eternity. And then there's the cyclical nature of sports, right? You may win one season and then next season you're bad. And then it just never ending. So this woman is clearly baseball mad. She's wild for the sport. And she just does not care. Like she got fired from her job. Like her family members are all just getting old and dying. She's still staying at the baseball game her whole life.
I don't know too much about the Bible, but I don't think any of these people were like even in the same like time period or books. Like they're scattered throughout, right? And
well, they also weren't all on one superstar baseball team. Let's get that clear. Okay, there isn't like a chapter of the Bible and Testament that's like everyone mentioned just fucking like rakes in the field and like hits home runs and hits dingers and all that. Yeah.
I feel like
there's like another testament out there.
This is the lost chat. This is what they found. They found a New Testament, and it just describes this insane baseball game. Like you thought you were watching an all-star game. No. Fucking David and Goliath actually played baseball.
It's like, how's anyone gonna hit Jesus? He throws like a wicked slider. Like the modern day version of this would be like Jesus slayed on TikTok and David. Yeah.
The modern day version is Jesus got a headshot kill in Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. And David got canceled on Twitter. No, Goliath did.
Goliath got canceled on
canceled.
David canceled Goliath. What a Boston story. That's just the most Boston thing.
The Red Sox fans got angry, and then a bartender started fighting with them.
Yes, that's the story.
Very
the Red Sox fans got angry, and this song, it's timeless. It could take place in 1908.
Oh, yeah.
It could take place yesterday. Like there's no indication that that the Rooters are an old timey Red Sox fan club. Like you could have a bunch of like Davey down at the bar going to fucking Fenway Park. He's got his fucking seat stolen by some other fucking schmucks. And McGreevy came out. We had a big fucking brawl.
Imagine you wake up and you leave your New York City apartment and everyone is gone. Like
like a zombie apocalypse.
And like there's like tumbleweeds, right? That are just like somehow suddenly in the city. And you're like, oh my God, what's happening? Where is everybody? And there's just like this person who's like bruised and battered and just was like, they all went to meet the Mets.
And you turn on the news and the anchor is like, we have a travesty here. 8.5 million people has descended on Citi Field. It's pandemonium. It's chaos. People have been trampled. They're so excited to meet the Mets.
Yeah.
I took my son to a baseball game. We sat behind home plate. After the game was done, I looked to my son and he said, "That was great. The problem was I drank 11 beers and now I can't drive home. Oh dear, oh dear."
Beautiful. That was the day my son learned to drive.
My son was 7. We got pulled over and I spent the night in jail.
Then it's like, oh yeah, I taught my son how to drive. And you're like, Dad, I was 7 and you were hammered.